turning a dead space into a home office that really works for you. How to set up a herb garden good enough for a top chef. Who doesn't love a trip to the cafe? Now the kids will be offering you baby chinos. Road tripping with your Kelpie sounds like the good life, but there's trouble in paradise.
Drop it, drop it. It's safe to say we've all seen some pretty funny office setups. Everything from laptops on cardboard boxes to people hunched over the kitchen table. But honestly, you don't have to do that. If you don't have the wherewithal to actually have something quite fancy, you could do little more than take a couple of bedside tables and a plank of timber like this from the hardware, instant desk. You don't need any tools. Now, what's important to know if you're setting up a desk like this is to get the height right, because you really want to make sure you don't strain your neck. So what we did is we shopped around for bedside tables that were 700 high, and the bench top itself, well, that's 20 mil high. 720 overall, great height for a desk. For the other end of the desk, instead of using a bedside table, I've decided I'll use a bookcase, great storage. Now, if you can put together a basic flat pack, you can build one of these. Essentially, it's a box with some shelves inside. Now, I'm adding some dowels just to hold the books in the bottom. You don't have to, this is purely optional. There's a great bit that you can buy for your drill, and it's called a Forstner bit. They come in different sizes and diameters. This is the same diameter as the dowel itself. So just drill those first. Before you get too excited and finish off the box itself, the dowels need to go in. So a dab of glue on either end, pop them in. Okay, finally for the last shelf, just a tiny bit of glue on the ends. Doesn't need much. Sit it in place. Okay, this part is optional. You don't have to have a backing board, but I think it makes things neater.
Seems like it's a new beginning, trying to make it feel right. Feels like the sky's descending, but I'm trying to make it feel right. Trying to make it feel right.
I really love how this bookcase on the end finishes it off neatly, and it's such a great height for the kids' books so they can reach everything and just pop things away. Now, if you're feeling up to it, why not build another bookshelf slightly taller? And if you pop it along the end there, you can see it gives you plenty of hidden storage and also open storage, and it's a great room divider. Being in a hallway area, it's a thoroughfare, and you don't want to have everything out on display. So this piece has been fixed in place, nice and secure. Now the next job is to add a really handy shelf. I really love this idea because having a shelf obviously allows you to keep your desktop nice and clear. Now this one has the advantage of having some dowel at the front that stops things from rolling forward, so we can put artwork here and also mobile phones, because these days everyone is having online meetings and this is the perfect height. So I've located the studs and now in with the screws so it'll be nice and strong. This little shelf, of course, is too narrow for books and files. So what we want to do is have a couple above just to take a lot of that load off the desk. Now, in terms of brackets, you have a world to choose from. You could go for metal, brass, or stainless steel would be cute. But I think here, the blonde timber will tie in with the desk beautifully. It would be an absolute waste not to use the entire wall space, so let's keep going up. To finish off this end panel and make it a useful interactive space, what we've got here is some acoustic board. You can buy this in different colours from Bunnings, cut it to size and just sit it in there. And you can see this is going to make a very handy pin board for the girls as they grow. They can put all their school notes and their pictures. So the reason for the dowel in the bookcase, well, it makes the perfect little spot for the kids to pop their books and their toys and their pencils. They can easily grab them and put them away at night. Styling up up a home office is no different to any other room in the house. What you need to do first is sort out your clutter and have everything that you place in there very intentional and very deliberate. Things like books, just group like with like. You can see here some colours and sizes. Well, that always looks nice on a shelf. And plants are perfect in any room in the house. They bring freshness and lightness to the space. And instead of horrible old black plastic pots, go to the trouble of putting them into these nice vases and choose varieties that drape beautifully over the shelves. And do remember to water them every now and again. When you have a setup where you have two people working side by side, sometimes all you need are a couple of tall vases, some greenery from the garden to create your very own natural divider. I think a makeover like this, well, it's totally achievable. All of the materials we used here are standard off-the-shelf items. You might choose to take any one of these ideas or the whole lot to create your very own work zone. I think it's made the most of the space above the stairs here. It really feels now like a room in its own right. Mum and Dad, well, they're going to absolutely love working from here. And as those little girls grow, they'll learn to love it too. This is beautiful, just how working from home really should be.
Don't you love taking a sneak peek behind the garden fence and checking out what other people are growing or what they might be having success with? Well, this time I'm visiting a garden that belongs to a very familiar face.
Knock, knock. Just the person I needed to see.
Hey, here you go. Hang on, I'm supposed to be getting your hands dirty.
Look, I need the lawnmower as well.
You do, but it's nice and green.
Oh,
This
so
magnolia must look so good when it's in flower.
It's stunning when it blossoms. I'm so glad to see you because I need a little hand with something.
Oh, you do? She's putting me to work already. All right, let's go check
Come
it out.
on, come this way. Come through, come through. And this is the backyard.
This looks fantastic.
It's not quite as lush as the green out the front.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. It's kind of, I don't know, Mediterranean industrial style. I like it.
And I'm good at the hard herbs. There's rosemary and thyme, no problem at all. It's the softer, more gentle herbs or vegetables that I need help with.
All right, well, every chef needs a chef's garden, right?
Yes,
So,
definitely.
all right, we've got a veggie pod. I know what to do with that, and I've got a bootload of plants, so you want to get some dirt under those fingernails?
I'm happy to. And you can teach me how to keep them alive.
All right, done. So a unit like this is really good because it's self-contained, and there's actually a self-watering system at the bottom there. So it's also the perfect height, I think, for planting and for picking.
It is.
So
I like the self-watering bit. Oh,
yeah,
no, you've got to put the water in.
it's good for low-maintenance gardeners, yeah.
So, Melissa, I'm well aware of when, you know, vegetables are in season and are just amazing, but it's always a bit of a puzzle as to when to plant them.
Yeah. Well, spring is when you get all your summer veggies in the ground, so you plant them after the risk of frost has passed.
Ah, it's all about the frost.
It's all about the frost. I've got this beautiful tomato called Tiny Tim, which is good for pots and containers or a unit like this because it only gets to 30 centimetres tall. Get in there, Karen. And you get lots of cherry-sized tomatoes all through the summer and the autumn.
And are we planting side by side,
Yeah,
or
look,
am I copying you down this
we
end?
can go wild and plant and mix it up, or we can plant in rows. It's up to you. What kind of girl are you?
Rows.
She's a row girl.
Row. Rows.
Nice and ordered. It's also eggplant season. So I've got you a couple of different types of eggplants.
Love
You
that.
excited?
Yeah, I love eggplants.
Yeah, so this is the Bonica eggplant. So if you're after, you know, pretty standard, might need to dig that a bit deeper.
Deeper.
Yeah. But it's a heavy cropper, this one.
Okay.
All right, it's also capsicum time.
Ah, plenty of capsicum.
Yeah, and I thought you'd like this one because it's a little bit unique. This is
Candy.
called candy cane. Have a look at the fruit. It's got this striped fruit. You also get variegated foliage, and the fruit itself is sort of has a thin wall, but it's nice and crispy, so really good in
Yeah,
salads.
great in salads, finely cut. Just throw it straight in, some tomatoes.
I love those veggies that look as good in the garden as
As
they
they-
do on the plate. Get some of those in there.
Okay, I'll get the rest of these in, Mel.
Okay, I should get you some herbs. You're a big herb cooker, yeah?
I was going to say, where are the
Where are
herbs?
the herbs?
So I find, Mel, when I harvest, I'm probably taking off too much of the herbs. Like if I say a couple of handfuls of parsley, it's all gone.
Just going hard. So it's best not to harvest it all at once because your plant needs to still recover and grow. But when you're harvesting, just harvest something like a parsley quite low down on the plant.
Yep.
And I find that it's really good picking your herbs regularly because it helps to keep them nice and compact, helps to promote new,
So it stimulates growth.
Yeah, it does. And we've got some basil. Do you make your bruschetta?
Yep, definitely. Basil's very popular because the tomatoes are ripe, the basil's, you know, flourishing. There isn't a better food marriage, I don't think, in summer than tomatoes and fresh basil from your own garden.
So let's plant them together in the garden, yeah? Coriander is such a love or hate herb. Are you a lover or a hater?
Oh, I'm a big lover of
too.
coriander, and you know what it goes really well with? A touch of spice.
Ah, I've got something for you. Check out this chili.
That's a beautiful chili. It's
gorgeous,
What's the
isn't it?
varied colour?
Yeah, so it's called the Thai chili, and the chili changes colour through the season. It's also pretty hot.
So as it ripens, it'll go deeper?
Yeah, so it goes sort of cream, purple, orange,
sounds hot.
red. Yeah, it gets hot. So obviously redder the hotter.
Yep. Melissa, thank you for all your help. I reckon I'm all planted out though now.
This will keep you going for ages. Look at this.
It will, it will. Hopefully I can keep them alive.
Yeah, you will. You can call me anytime.
I will, I will.
I've just got one more thing for you. Edible flowers.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, so it's a
Look how
French
vibrant.
marigold. So chuck enough
lovely.
balsamic vinegar and olive oil on it, it'll taste pretty good.
A little sprinkling on the salad always looks really pretty.
So I want to give these plants the best start in life for Karen, so I'm giving them a good dose of this stuff right here. Now, not only does it contain all the benefits of seaweed, but it's also boosted with calcium. So the seaweed does all these wonderful things like promote strong, healthy roots, stimulate flowering and fruiting, and make plants more resilient to stress. And the added calcium works together with the sea salt to further strengthen the plant's health. So in short, what you get is stronger, healthier plants, and they get that real boost that they need through the growing season.
Hey, that's the sticky part. Get off.
One thing I have enjoyed recently is spending more time at home with the kids, but I've got to be honest, it can get a little bit chaotic. Now, most kids I know love playing kitchen, including my own, so to have more of the good times, I'm going to go big and build them their own kids' cafe. Just got to finish cleaning up their mess first. So to go with their favourites, I'm going with a combination of pink, blue and white. I'm going to be using it in a wash and wear because it's easy to keep clean and washable. It also comes in a range of unique colours. First step is to make the counter. For that, I'm just using some 15mm ply. Now the size will be 1200 long, 400 deep and 600 high. I'm going to mark up my shapes and then use a circular saw to cut it out.
Take a little bit of nothing, take a little bit of nothing, and it's free. Take a piece of my soul now, hold another little piece of my heart and
With all the pieces cut, this countertop is basically going to be a big box. So now I'm going to mark out where all the pieces go and pre-drill them before we put it together. To put this together, I'll be using 50mm screws and some glue. I've just cut up this 70x35 and I'm running it around the base of our cabinet. That way it will support our bottom shelf, but also allow the girls' feet to go underneath so they can get right up to the countertop.
All you gotta do is just listen up, listen up, listen up.
And with the perimeter frame of our counter together, now I'm just going to infill it with the bottom shelf and the top.
And it goes like. Here we go.
final piece of our box. Very exciting. And to protect our floors, I'm just putting on these felt little feet. That way, nothing will get scratched and Dad won't get upset. To seal our counter on the inside, I'm just going over it with the clear cabothane, and that would just protect the timber. Well, our counter's drying. What's a cafe without a canopy? Well, it's not really a cafe. So we're going to be adding a canopy to our counter. I've got this 70 by 45 dressed pine. I'm just going to cut it to size using 31-degree angles to give us a nice pitch. That is strong as. This canopy is going nowhere. Now I want to dress it up a bit and get rid of some of these sharp edges, so I'll be going over it with a 45-degree chamfer on my router. Well, I think that looks absolutely gorgeous. Now I can fill the screw holes and give the whole lot an undercoat. With our undercoat dry, I can now attach the frames to our counter. And to hold it in place, I'll just be screwing it from the inside.
Let's all come together.
To tie our two frames together, I'm just putting up these battens, and that way it'll also give us somewhere to attach our roof sheet to. Once that's done, I can paint this frame in a beautiful crisp white.
Keep doing what you're doing to me.
And you want to make sure that you do paint the frame now, because it doesn't matter if you get any paint on these surfaces, because they're all going to be covered.
Doing what you're doing to me.
While that dries, it's onto the bench top, and for that I've just got this nice timber top. It's all dressed, ready to go. The only thing I need to do is do 2 checkouts on each side for where our uprights come up, and that way this will just slide in between. And to finish it off, I'm just using a clear coat. To fix it in place, I'll be screwing from underneath of the cabinet, and that way it's got hidden fixings. Now here I've got some 12mm ply, which I've just cut to size and put some undercoat on. And that's going to be the ceiling of our cafe. Now it's no surprise that my girl's favourite colour is pink. So that is one of the colours I'll be painting this cafe, but I need a contrasting colour, so I'll be adding in some blue as well. This colour is called Fairy Wings Half. You think my girls will love it? Well, stick around to find out. This cafe will not be complete without a roof. And for that, I've got this wall lining. It's in a Regency pattern. Now, I've ripped these down to 150 wide, and I've put a bead on the front of our ceiling. That way, when the first board sits on, it creates an angle, and then the rest of them just overlap. But before I attach them, I need to get some paint on.
Can you tell me, was it worth it? Selling souls just to get ahead.
Because these wall linings are pre-primed, it's straight on with the top coat. And for the blue, I'm using Karma. And doesn't it look awesome against the Fairy Wings Half? Absolutely gorgeous. My girls are gonna love it. And while I've got the paint out, I'm also cladding the front of our countertop in the same lining, and I'm painting it in the same colour pink. Anyone with kids will know that they love to draw, and they will draw anywhere. So when you're making something for them, make sure you use a paint that's washable, just like this one. With some of the leftover 15mm ply, I'm just making a sign for the front of this cafe. But to dress it up a bit, I'm just going to round off these corners. With our sign painted in the blue, I've just got a thinner bit of MDF that I've cut out in the same shape, and I'm going to paint that with some chalkboard paint and sit it on top. With all our pieces cut and painted, it's now time to start putting it together. And to hold the cladding in place, I'm just going to be using some fast grab liquid nails. I'll put it on the back, then we'll give it a bit of a rub joint, that helps it grab, and a couple of screws at the back will hold it in place until the glue dries. For the roof sheets, we're going with hidden fixings, so I'm keeping them to the top edge. That way, when the next sheet comes along, it will cover the screws. How cute is this looking? My girls are gonna love me and love this. This is almost complete. To finish it off, I just want to hide these end grains. So I've got this LB that I've painted up and I'll just be gluing it in all the corners. To finish off, we can't forget our sign. I'll just screw this in place. That's cool. Keep your eyes closed. Keep walking backwards. Come on. And turn around and look. This is where you serve Daddy from, and I'll be your customer, okay?
Ice cream. Anyone want some ice cream?
Can I please have a donut and an ice cream? How much is that going to cost?
One money.
One money? Whew, that's cheap.
Okay. Here's a coffee. No price for us.
Thank you, Princess.
You didn't have it for a long time.
Thank you. Oh, that's the best coffee I think I've ever had.
Oh, good. So, here we go.
I'll be coming back.
There's one thing I've learnt about weeding, and that it is never, ever done. And as soon as you realise it's never done, it doesn't become a chore anymore. It becomes relaxing. You get to come out, spend a bit of time in the garden, and just do what you can. It doesn't matter if the kids interrupt, because the weeds will always be there. But there are times when you get infestations and you might need to use a spray. But if you're not trained in using a chemical, it's best you use something safe. And I'm going to show you how to make it. The best part about this recipe is it's made up of stuff you should have around the house. We've got some cleaning vinegar, some salt and some detergent, and the way it works is it just dehydrates the leaves. Now, it takes 1 litre of vinegar to 1 cup of salt. Now, I'm just going to add a little squirt of this washing liquid. That's going to break down the waxy coating on some of the leaves of the plants and just make it a bit more effective. I'll then give it a stir with my Charlie, you've been a very naughty boy stick, and it's good to go. With the salt dissolved, it's ready to go on your weeds. Now, you can paint it on with a paintbrush, but for ease of use, mine's going in a spray bottle. Now, you need to remember this is a non-selective herbicide, which basically means it kills any plant that it touches. You want to spray it to the point of runoff, which means the plant is soaked, but don't overdo it. And it's going to take a couple of hours before you see anything working. This stuff's really good because it will store for ages as well. But before you use it again, just give it a bit of shake to mix the salt up.
This is a great spot. In the open air, great coffee, and a problem that I have to solve. Good morning, Jess.
Good morning, Dr. Harry. How are you?
I'm well. I'll stand on the little green circle here.
Good. Thank you for that. Yes.
Now, I've looked at the menu, but what's there I don't have?
What do you feel like this morning?
Just plain chocolate will be fine.
Hot chocolate coming right up.
Thank you. Now, I've been reading your little book. And I'll tell you what, you've been to some wonderful places, haven't you?
I have been. 3 years ago, we packed up, moved into our little camper van there and towed this lovely coffee vessel on the back and headed north up the east coast and went all the way up to the top of Northern Territory, to Darwin.
It's amazing. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
Obviously in Melbourne, we love good coffee, so we started this coffee business that would take good quality coffee to all places of Australia.
Here you are.
Here we are.
God's country.
Yes.
Port Macquarie.
Yes.
Right.
Beautiful.
Mid-north coast of New South Wales. What made you settle here?
We just fell in love with the community and the people and the weather. Look at this weather. You can't beat this.
But there is a problem. I know there is a problem. Okay.
Yes. We've got ourselves a beautiful 2-year-old Kelpie boy called Simpson. We have a little problem, yes.
Halfway home, I'm on my way.
Go get it!
And I don't know what
Come. Now drop it. Drop.
be safe. Halfway home.
Drop it. Drop it. Come here.
Halfway home.
Drop it.
Well, well, well.
Hello, hello.
Every picture tells a story. It's a situation which is probably the most frustrating thing for any dog owner
Yep.
because this is a game in which the dog is in charge.
Yep.
And that is something that we have to totally turn around so that you are in charge and not the dog.
Yes, that'd be nice.
It's that simple.
Okay.
But making it work is not that simple. So what we have to do to get this problem sorted and to make you the leader of the pack is to get him to give the ball to you when you want it. So first up, I'm testing out a little homemade lure to see if Simpson will trade the ball for a chicken treat. Good. Come. Sit. 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 Good. Food's working fine. There's just one small problem. I think he prefers your sort of ball to this one because this has a sort of a fluff on it like a tennis ball. OK, so plan number 2. All right, Jess. My golly. The brake's on there. I tell you what, he's very strong, isn't he?
He is,
The
yes.
young dog. All right. We've reversed roles and there is no ball. So at the moment, it's just teaching him to come.
Come. Come. Sit.
Reward. Quick. Be as quick as you can
Quick.
to do that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Simpson, come. Sit. Good boy.
Excellent.
What's this? And sit. Oh. Simpson, come. Sit. Good boy.
Excellent. Now, bear in mind that this dog is a working dog. You've had him for how long now?
A year and a half.
Year and a
maybe?
half, right?
Yeah.
Have you done any of this sort of training at all?
We did at the start, and he was more responsive then. It seems like all of that training back then has just gone out the window at the beach. Good boy. Come here. Come here. Stay. Drop it. Good boy. Leave it.
So people are going to say to me, but Harry, what about this ball? Well, exactly, what about the ball? There's no way you're going to get the ball from the dog until the dog comes to you. So we have to get this perfect.
Simpson! Come. Come.
We've been working at this for probably 8 repetitions now.
Sit. Good boy. Good boy.
Sometimes very good, sometimes absolutely hopeless. But you tell me, looking at this dog, which the dog favours most. The ball in Jess's hand or the chicken in mine.
Yeah.
So to break that is going to be very, very difficult for you. So what do you do on the beach situation? Can we use a ball substitute of any type, like a squeaky toy or something like that? The other thing down at the beach is we could use what we call a long lead, give you some control over the situation. So it's going to require, I think, a lot of training before you introduce that ball to this dog at that beach.
Shush. He doesn't normally bark this much. This is weird.
So he's barking at you, isn't he?
He sure
Why?
is, yes. He wants the ball.
Okay. So what would you normally do?
I would, well, yeah, I would probably just give it to him.
So who then won the argument?
Simpson wins.
And if you're going to win, you've got to stop doing that.
I know. Yeah.
Keep practicing what I've been showing you in the backyard.
Yeah.
We've had the problem going for 18 months. I'm going to tell you it's going to take you 4.5 months to fix it. They're a smart
We're going to
breed.
work hard, aren't we, Simpson?
You've got to work at it.
Yeah.
OK? Can you do that?
I can do that.
Stick with it. He's a great dog. You'll win.
Thanks, Dr. Harry.
See you later.
See ya.
We got some work to do, Simmy. Yes.